Well, well, well. What is this? Blue Sky and massive free fall. Reddit most affected. What did I say? What did I say? That Blue Sky was just gonna be gone before the midterms arrive. So all right, let's go, man. Let's see what's up with this story from Clownfish TV. I love these people.
Hey guys, welcome back to Clownfish TV.
What, no
this
Geeky
is
Sparkles?
Neon.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Geeky Sparkles.
Hello.
And to the surprise of no one, Blue Sky is in decline.
No. Shocker, I tell you.
Shocker,
I know, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, Blue Sky has been declining, I believe, since the election. We had a lot of people leave X for Blue Sky, and then they got over.
I'm impressed that they lasted this long.
Over there, and they realized that the platform is batshit crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't matter how left you are,
True.
you're not left enough.
You're not left enough. The only people that seem to...
If you step out of line an inch, they'll have your head. Remember that.
To find any footing over there, from what I can gather, are people who are far left, or at least left-leaning, and even then, like you said, sometimes you're not left-leaning enough, you're not far left enough.
Or maybe you're too far left, you know? It just, like, you have to be completely in lockstep with the narrative.
A lot of journalists going over there. In fact, Pew Research here will talk about this. They said that many news influencers are going over there because they're trying to replicate Twitter circa 2017 when they had all the power centralized.
So you mean left-leaning news influencers? 'Cause if you're right-leaning on there, and if you
Yeah, back when Twitter had problems with pedos.
know it, they automatically block you or try to remove you from Blue Sky anyway.
Yeah, JD Vance signed up, and he was mass reported more than any other account, I guess.
Oh, I
within the first,
remember that.
8 minutes, and they actually booted him, and then they left him back on the platform.
So when they say news outlets, they mean the ones that they agree with.
Right. So we'll talk
JD Vance is straight up the vice president, though. That's not exactly a news outlet.
about that, and then we'll talk about
Imagine
some other
canceling the vice
insanity
president
here with Blue Sky. We'll talk about Fandom Pulse. Actually,
That Joe
put an
Biden?
article up. You pointed out to me today that we've got people on Blue Sky that are going to Gen Con and Worldcon, and they're telling people they need to mask up and
Yes, or get vaccines and
get
masks
vaxxed.
up.
Bro, how long has it been since COVID ended? It's been like almost 4 years now. It's been 3 years.
Vaccinated like it's
'cause,
2020 all over
Yes.
again.
Now, are we surprised, given all the trouble that's been around these things lately and the demands being made about AI and everything else? Are we surprised?
No, not at all. It's. I mean, this is where those people that are frankly a relic of another time. That's where they're going. It's kind of like being in a hippie commune in
what's
like
funny?
1980s.
All these woke people, since the woke movement is kind of done, especially with like kids, these people are going to start getting old, and it's going to start getting even sadder. Because in like 10 years, these people are still going to be clinging on to these times with the COVID and the wokeness and the masks. They're still going to be clinging on, and we're all just going to move on. And they're going to be basically like old people with cell phones. Because now, even the old people are starting to pick up on things, starting to use computers and cell phones and starting to stream and all of that. Because the old people are dying off, and we're getting new old people. And pretty soon, all these people will be the new old people.
People are gonna be like, "What the
Pretty
hell
much.
is wrong with you?" You know, like the hippie thing is over.
They were already kind of old. They were millennials mostly.
It's over. But let's talk about this before we get into it any further. Please subscribe.
Yeah, we know a lot of chippies around here.
For more pop culture news, views, and rants, guys, go out to news.clownfishtv.com. You can sign up for notifications. You can check out our podcast, $5 a month. You can
I like the forest hippies that only go to the forest and leave everybody alone. Those are my kind of hippies.
help support the channel and get some bonus content you will
The hippies that actually have farms.
not get over here on YouTube. Just put a new podcast episode up today. Check it out. So yeah, this is coming from Reddit. So you got Reddit saying Blue Sky is in decline.
Well, Blue Sky is kind of their competition too, so.
Yeah, well, yeah. But this is actually the Blue Sky subreddit. And they're like, why is it in decline? So you can see
I can tell you why it's in decline. It's in decline because you got all these people come over there But if they have any opinion that's even slightly right of your
Blue Sky is worse Threads, and Threads is already garbage.
opinion, you are chasing them off. So you guys have got the reputation for being like the far left social media platform, but even more ridiculous than X. So good job on that one.
So this is coming from, let's see what this website is, bluefacts.app. All right.
So if their goal was to make a new X, they found a way to outdo themselves.
Oh my God, this is pretty bad. Okay, so last month, daily users down 7%, daily posters down 5%, daily likes down 10%. Everything's red. Look at this. Look at since March.
That is a bad graph.
2.4 million users, and now we're down to 1.4.
Wow.
I think it's a matter of that they were basing on the election. Imagine
having less users than Asmongold viewers. Imagine that. That's crazy.
They're trying to say they were alternative, but they were also paying heavily to promote it because you get to see all the journalists cover it, and it was being everywhere and out of sight, out of mind. People aren't seeing it; they're not going back to it because it's not habit like X is.
Well, that's just it. I mean, X, formerly Twitter, has been around for a very long time. I think it's like 2000.
I still hate that it's called X. It's Twitter to me.
It's always.
I quit. I gave
Twitter.
up.
Sorry.
I'm gonna keep dead naming it. It's Twitter.
I'm pretty sure the website still says Twitter, like the URL.
Keep dead naming it.
Nope, they changed it. It is x.com now. Okay.
But yeah, I mean, this is a drastic drop off. And I think too, I mean, nobody's talking about Threads. Actually, most people, normies, if they're going to use a micro-blogging platform, that's what technically these are, is a micro-blogging platform. Most of the normies are using Threads because it's already connected to Facebook and Instagram.
Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of anti-America, pro-terrorism stuff, but there's also a lot of pro-America, anti-terrorism stuff. It's really weird. Actually, Threads is pretty much what Twitter was right before Elon Musk took over, without all the censorship. There is a lot of censorship, but not in the same way, not like COVID censorship.
Yeah, it does the same thing, and there are some crazy people there, but not as many as
not like
here. Threads is kind of just boring.
BlueSky, they tout themselves as the alternative, and the problem is that everybody went over there, and just like we saw with things before, like Tumblr and all that, it brings over all the crazies, and no matter what you do, if you say the wrong thing, they're gonna dogpile you and chase you off because that's their platform now, bitches.
Yeah, that's basically it. They wanted to recreate Twitter 2017, and they did that, and
they outdid themselves.
Yeah, and people are just like, yeah, we're not having it. So let's see what they say here. They said, this come from Reddit. Again, they said, because of this, let's try to understand why people are leaving and they're not coming back, why they post, like, and follow less. They're probably afraid
you really
to
not
post.
Do you really not understand? Do you really? Come on now. Everybody can see this. Everybody knows why. Because they're fucking freaks over there, man.
Post, like, and follow the wrong accounts.
Mm-hmm.
This person says, are we still doing this? How many Blue Sky is dying articles do we need? Well, it's not an article. It's hard data, dude.
Yeah, but they've been trying to do how many articles do we need? How many articles do we need? The Blue Sky was the right.
I mean, you can cope all you want, but that cope isn't helping you gain more success. Maybe if you get on board, or just hop off the train that's obviously derailing.
Right, but we have here Blue Sky's a new thing. Blue Sky's a new thing. Blue Sky's a new thing. How many articles do we need of that too? Yet there were still bunches. You were fine with that.
Boy, they're in denial because its quest to build a non-toxic social media platform doesn't align with how people use social media.
It's way more toxic than X even is right now.
Yeah, X.
Yeah, I thought about making a Blue Sky just to see how long it would take me to get banned. Not even trying to get banned. I would probably try and post normal things on there that I would normally post and see how long it takes me to get banned.
This is too. I mean, I would say of the two, I would say X is the lesser of two evils.
Oh, it's far lesser of two evils.
For sure. But people don't use social media to be social. They use it to be antisocial and to own their adversaries. And that's the problem. And when you've got a platform like Blue Sky, again, I want to reiterate, because I was invited early on when most people didn't even know about it. Everybody was going to Mastodon, and I joined Blue Sky. I didn't post anything, but I joined. And the platform itself, the idea behind it is great. Like you can curate your feed and all that. The problem is that we had so many people come in from X that were politically pickled, as you would say, that
Mhm.
had a certain political leaning, that they basically just tainted the entire platform. And
Yeah,
that's
pretty
all it is
much.
now, is
And now
politics.
they chased everybody else off who doesn't agree with them 100%.
Yeah. This person's like, hey, look, it's today's concern troll post. Well, I don't know. The numbers are. So why is it when you bring up legitimate concerns and you say, hey, the numbers are down, it's just like.
Yeah, you can't ever bring up actual issues on the left. It's not a thing. Even when it's like you're literally on the boat that is on fire and it's sinking, and they're like, we're just trying to have a good time, man. You're ruining everything for us. I'm like, bro, we're sinking. Everything's on fire. What are you people talking about? You're all insane.
Anything like we talked about, hey, look, Disney's not doing as well. Oh, look, this cartoon show is getting canceled. Oh, look, what's going on here?
Every
that
time
people aren't doing this, that, or whatever. You're just the bigot and a homophobe, and you're just the concern troll. It's like, no, we're looking at data, we're looking at numbers, and we're like, why are the numbers going down?
Well, the comment, like calling people trolling for pointing out the obvious, that right there, that just shows you these are the people that
they're in denial. They don't want to. They don't want you to bring up the fact that their favorite thing is dying.
stick their fingers in the ears and go la 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 la, 'cause they don't want to hear it.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty much. They want to hear that things are going to go back to 2017, and
They can stay over there and keep lying to themselves as the numbers go down. I'm fine with it.
Yeah,
As long as
they want to stay in 2017 and 2020. They want to stay in the COVID era. That's really what it is. It's not even really 2017. It's like the COVID era for the left. That's where they want to stay. They liked it, where everybody was inside, nobody went outside. Everybody was being canceled for saying real things. Unless you were on the left, you could say whatever you wanted on the left. On the right, now pretty much everything we were saying we got canceled. I'm not even on the right. I just got lumped in because I'm a normal fucking person.
contain themselves over there and none of us have to deal with them, it's a win. Sure, it's doing great, wink. Go over there. There's lots of people. It's not in decline at all, wink, wink. Please stay there, wink, 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 because no one wants you over here.
Well, here, this person here, this is my sports Reddit, said, when I read the comments here, this is quoting somebody else, being toxic because someone criticizes BlueSky doesn't help. BlueSky has a lot of room for improvement. And they said a lot of folks here see BlueSky as a righteous fight against Twitter directly. So suggesting BlueSky isn't perfect is taken as a personal affront to them.
Well, there you go right there. There's another one of your major problems. Your own self-righteousness.
The numbers are right in front of our faces. People are using BlueSky less and less because it doesn't have enough.
All these people, they're just going to get left behind.
Of what they want. Hell, AOC is the #1 followed person on the app, and she's posted 4 times in the last 2 weeks.
Wow.
I'm sure she's tweeting up a storm over on X.
Of course, she's the #1 most followed person on there. I wonder what bullshit she's spinning over there. Anyway.
But
how ironic. They're calling Trump the pedo man. When they were the ones that were pushing all of the gender stuff in schools. And those weird books. Everybody know the books. The gay BCs. Everybody know about that one?
Mark Hamill's like, he's on both, but I've noticed that he's not posting as much over here as he used to. He was trying to use this as a replacement for Twitter.
I was hoping he wasn't coming back to Twitter, but here we are.
But he went back to, oh my God, JD Vance is trending again.
Of course he is.
Oh God. Yeah, they tried to get him banned, but it's all I think his hottest political takes he's putting on BlueSky because he knows it's safe.
Probably.
But this is the same guy.
Don't mention you were in a Christian movie.
Yeah, right. Well, yeah, he got dogpiled over there because he's in the King of Kings.
Dude, all these people, they're obsessed with like kids cartoons too. I see everybody on the left talking about SpongeBob. I'm like, bro, this is for children. This is not for 40-year-old adults. Like, I get it. You could watch the SpongeBob movie and enjoy it. But they're actually over the top excited. Like Mark Hamill, this is not. That's it. Whoa. Come on, man.
Right.
Definitely pandering to the 40-year-olds
how could you do
like
this? I
SpongeBob.
thought you were an ally. You're doing the bigoted Christian movie. What's wrong with you? It's like, oh my God. No pun intended. But like, these are the kinds of people that are living on BlueSky right now. And this comes from Fandom Pulse. And you sent this over, but yeah, it's so weird. I mean, they want things to go back to how they were 5 years ago.
Because they had control. They could control people through fear, and they have more control over people.
So apparently, and I've only vaguely been made aware of it. Apparently, there's another strain of COVID going around because it's here.
What?
It's here forever, guys.
Yeah.
Like COVID's not going anywhere.
It's the new flu.
It's
gonna
the
be
new
here.
flu. It's going to be here forever. It's going to keep mutating. It's whatever, and eventually we'll build up, as much immunity to it as we can. But they're already trying to get people to mask up and vaccinate like it's 2020. And this was I remember this was a litmus test for people for conventions. You could tell the political leanings of the people running the convention by their mask and vax mandates, and they would do it even after the mandates had been lifted.
God, there was years when they were still making people for some of these anime con type stuff.
Oh yeah, and they were doing it because they wanted to weed out the undesirables. Oh, you're not vaccinated. Oh, you won't wear a mask. We don't want you at Archon, even though it's 2020.
Dude, the amount of businesses that I got kicked out of because, one, I was not vaccinated, and two, I was not wearing a fucking mask. So many times, and I'd pretend that I didn't hear them at first until they'd come up to me. If they came up to me and told me to get out, then I would have got out. But if they're yelling at me from across the store, sir, you need to put on your mask. I'm gonna be like, what? I'm sorry, I can't hear you. I'm deaf. You're gonna have to speak up.
3, we don't want you here. And it was so weird. And I remember I wrote a blog post about it. I'm like, the only reason anybody is doing this now, because it's not actually a mandate, the only reason anyone is doing this right now is to try to weed out people because of their politics and their opinions on this. And we don't want the wrong thinkers here. And a lot of these conventions went out anyway. But yeah, this is coming from an unofficial Hugo Book Club blog. Everyone who's getting vaccinated in preparation for Worldcon is someone who cares about their fellow fans. You're less likely to contract the illness, less likely to spread the illness, less likely to suffer severe illness.
Oh yeah? Oh yeah? Where'd you get that information? Did you pull it out of your ass, or did somebody tell you that on the TV? Did anybody ever tell you when you were growing up, don't believe what you read? Don't believe everything you see on TV? Like, come on. It's all feeding you lies and manipulation to get you to step in line.
This person here, as our Worldcon trip approaches, I found my anxiety creeping back, which is interesting because I had a very good handle on it. I had the same issue with our road trip last year. The catastrophizing intensifies. Doctor gave me Ativan for the flights because, oh my God, because they're afraid of the...
Honestly, if you're going to get it.
Bro. For one, I'm like, I don't fly. I don't trust airplanes, man. Well, there's more of a chance to get struck by lightning. I ain't getting struck by lightning either. If it's storming outside and it's lightning outside, I am inside. And another, imagine having to take a drug because you feel bad. I've got chronic back pain. You know what I take? Not ibuprofen. I just drink coffee and give me a little bit of good old wacky weed.
You're more likely to get on the stupid flight.
That's where we got COVID the first time.
That wacky tobacco, you know?
Yeah, it was like
we were at Disney. We got on the flight.
We got on the flight. And I knew because they, right before we got on the plane, they had some medical people go in and they were like escorting this family off the plane like quickly. I'm like, I bet they have COVID. I bet they do. And they're going to recirculate that air. I bet. I told you, I said, we're going to go to Florida. We're going to come back with COVID. We drove to Florida. We didn't get COVID. We got on that plane. We got COVID, which was it was weird. Anyway, this person here says, hey, folks, headed to Worldcon or Gen Con or any other convention, please, for the love of God, wear a mask the whole time. Don't take it off for selfies or food in the convention center. The summer surge of COVID is already violent. Measles is doing her thing, and God knows what else is out there.
These people are losing their goddamn shit. They are freaking the fuck out. Like, you're gonna get COVID. You might as well just get it. The more you get it, the more immunity you'll build up. Like, if you stay inside all the time, the flu's gonna get you. You end up getting the flu and you're gonna fucking die. You're gonna have the worst common cold of your life because you're not being exposed to things. You're too sanitized. You gotta get a little bit dirty, man.
Well, if you had your vaccinations, you probably,
It's supposed to
you've
bounce
heard
right off you,
measles.
right?
Well, I meant measles, but and meanwhile, there's all this stuff coming out about the vaccines they mandated and all the health problems people have from it.
I can't believe we're sitting here talking about COVID again. I thought we were done with this. I almost forgot that COVID happened.
If you want to wear a mask, look, here's where I'm at. If someone wants to wear a mask, that's their business. They're allowed to wear a
Yeah, I
mask
don't
because that
care.
makes them feel better. I don't care. Sometimes people wear a mask because they themselves aren't feeling.
I almost got arrested one time because I was wearing a mask. It wasn't like a medical mask. It was like a full face mask. But like, man, if they can wear theirs, I can wear mine. This wasn't during COVID. This was way before COVID, but it's still.
Well, they don't want to spread it to you. Whether or not it works.
That was the thing during COVID. I was like, so now everybody's just allowed to wear masks? I wasn't allowed to wear my mask.
Effectively or not, that's up for debate. But they're just, a lot of times people are just doing it because they don't want to make you sick. But if they want to wear the mask and walk around like that, more power to them. I don't judge you like that. Now, if they're going up to you and demanding it of you and telling you, get in your face, that's different. You can't demand everybody else do it. But you are more, if you believe it, it's going to protect you. That's going to be the.
You all have to wear masks because I'm afraid to go out in public. Like, hey, you ever seen the movie Bubble Boy? Just wear a fucking bubble. Because I don't have to change my life to accommodate you.
The shield of invulnerability, then by all means wear it. But it's probably not. And you can't demand everybody else has to do it just because you want them to.
Well, she's demanding everybody else has to do it. She goes on.
No.
Of course, it's a thread. It's not just one tweet. We can't just tweet once. We have to have a whole damn thread. And they'll be like, thread incoming. It's like, okay, you already lost me. All right, you'll be tempted by your fellow con-goers' complacency, but that is exactly why you must, in all caps, keep that N95 on your face. Oh my God. Every year, summer and winter take people by surprise. It's not a surprise. Those times are when travel is at a high. Well, then don't travel, I guess.
And a book writer. You have to tell people that you're a book writer because nobody fucking knows who you are. Nobody cares, and I bet your books suck. Judging by your personality, I guarantee your books suck.
You're going to scoff and say, oh, it's Indiana. I bet they have a ton of cases. It does not matter. You and everyone and their dog will have come from all over the world, dragging whatever along with you. Someone will get unlucky. Your job is trying to keep it from being you.
No, it's not. And no one's stopping this person from wearing a mask. If they want to wear a mask, cool.
That's fine.
They don't want to wear a mask. They want to wear a mask around everybody else who's wearing a mask also.
I just don't understand. If you want to wear it, respect that you want to wear it.
Wear masks. We got COVID at last year's Worldcon. We got sick a year ago, so everybody wear masks. Get with the fucking program, man. Come back to real life. Your brains have been rotted.
Everybody else has to do what you want them. What you want them to do.
And realize anytime you go to a public event, there is a chance you're going to get sick. We used to call it con crud, and now it's all COVID. I mean, I'm sure a lot of it is COVID, but
I think a lot of it too is the reason you don't get sick as much is because you're not touching your mouth or you're not rubbing your eyes. Because you have the mask. It reminds you not to do some things. So I think it probably is effective in some other ways, not necessarily because I think people can get right through it personally, but it could be effective in other ways. And they did see a decline in like the flu and other things. People wearing the mask all the time. Just wash your hands really good and be aware that not to touch your face. Because if you're touching things and then you're eating or touching your mouth or whatever, you're going to make yourself sick anyway.
I know. It's just like, I mean, I get like, look, the point of this isn't to debate mask versus not, but just saying like these people, this is what you're going to find. Yeah. You're going to find these people on BlueSky. They'd be laughed out of the room on X, but it, Twitter 2020 is very much alive over on BlueSky. And I think a lot of people are like, yeah, I don't want to be told what to do. I don't want to be that have the skulls. And no,
that's not even true. It's really that a lot of people want to be told what to do when it's the thing that they want everybody else to be told to do. If they're told to do something they don't want to do, then they're not going to do it. That's the problem with these people, because not everybody's the same, especially the, in quotes, leaders. They want different things, and they're going to make you do things that you don't want to do.
Had multiple articles of left-wing people being like, BlueSky is full of woke scolds, and they just every little offense. They were even getting on the people that ran BlueSky. They said that they were making insensitive jokes, by posting memes. And it was
You
like,
can't do anything over there.
No.
They will like dogpile you and try to chase you off. They're trying to, yeah, it's like,
Yeah, when I try and talk to the left about anarchism, they always just go straight to, yeah, we love burning down cars and cities. I'm like, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about like farming and shit. And I talk with the right about anarchism, and they think the same thing, but the opposite. They're like, oh, you're just wanting to cause chaos in the streets. I'm like, no, I'm not wanting that, but at least we can have a fucking conversation about it. The other people just go insane whenever I disagree with them. I'm like, no, I don't want that. And they're like, well, you're a homophobic bigot freak. And I'm like, I'm the freak. I'm the freak. What are you people on? Apparently every drug that doctors are willing to give them.
getting to be pure, overly filtered, like far, 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 far left.
Yep.
No, I mean, I would argue that being totally unfiltered or mega filtered, far, 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 far right is just as bad. But it seems like, any extreme is bad, but it does seem like over there, it's even the people that are insufferable are not insufferable enough for Blue Sky.
The thing about people on the far, 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 far right is they're not on the internet because they think computers and robots are evil. They don't like the internet. People on the left, they're the opposite, man. They love the internet so much where they just, it consumes them. That is their real life. They have these like fake avatars and they become them. Instead of it being a funny little cartoon character that you pretend to be sometimes. No, they literally become their cartoon characters.
I know, right? But so this is coming from Pew Research, and they said, yeah, a lot of journalists are going, but here, get this. They said 43% of the news influencers on our sampling on Blue Sky included a majority of those who explicitly identified with the political left.
Yeah, like if Neon and Geeky Sparkles were deranged leftist freaks, this would be how they saw themselves. They wouldn't see themselves as the normal people that they are behind this video. They would see themselves as these cartoon characters because that's what leftists do. They're fucking weird. Their brains are broken. They're freaks. Talking about the insane leftist freaks, not the leftists like myself.
Oh, shocker.
Oh my God. I can't
You don't
imagine.
say.
Can't imagine why. Yeah, Blue Sky adoption is concentrated on the left.
No. I never, ever, ever would have guessed that.
This is crazy.
So, how much do they get for this? It's like, and guys, guess what? Water is wet.
So of the news influencers who joined Blue Sky,
I'm out of it.
this is what they have. They have Twitter accounts or they have Blue Sky accounts. On the right, only 15% have a Blue Sky account.
Well, you're not allowed. They chase you off.
Yeah, right. But 87% are on X. Of the left, 69% of left-leaning news influencers have an account on Blue Sky as well. 75% on Twitter. So they're playing both sides, right?
Right.
So
They're still going to stay on Twitter. I don't see them leaving Twitter.
No clear political orientation, 47% and 83% on Twitter. So that's really interesting and not at all surprising.
Twitter's also been around for a lot longer, so people probably just have legacy accounts on there. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But I think what's going on is I think, again, like Mark Hamill, I think he went over to Blue Sky, realized it was crazy. He doesn't post over there as much as he posts on X because he knows if he wants to vent, you go to Blue Sky. But if you want to actually get seen and get interaction, you got to go to X because nobody's over there. But I think quietly, though, I think Threads is going to.
Yeah, Blue Sky, from what I've seen, it just seems like a bunch of blue-haired pussies just bitching about things that aren't real.
Sneak up on people. I don't think people are really paying attention to it because it is basically part of Instagram. But Instagram is so weird. Instagram is incredibly popular. And a lot of people, like journalists and stuff, don't really think about it too much.
Have you used Threads, bro? I'm on Threads. It's just kind of boring.
But it's normies use Instagram and they use Facebook.
Yeah.
And they're using Threads now. So I think, but they're trying to police that too. Like I was over on Threads and
yeah, Threads is literally just Facebook, but you see random people's posts instead of your friends.
the showrunner of Grim and Mandy was talking about how bad things are in the animation industry and said, yeah, Clownfish has been talking about it. They're like, how dare you talk about Clownfish?
Oh yeah, I bullied them until they
bullied them until, and now he's got to GoFundMe and everything because he's not making enough money. And it's like, golly, gee willikers, it's almost like we were right about it.
Yeah, I know.
Very sad. But there we go, guys. Blue Sky, absolutely in decline. There's no way to sugarcoat this. And it's not just a one-off. It's not a fluke. It's been on a steady decline since March, at least. So
I think now that it's not top of mind, they're not doing the campaigns to constantly act like it was the next big thing, because that's what they kept doing. Oh, it's the next big thing, it's growing so fast, you need anybody's over there. And then they get over there and they realize that it's not, it's so toxic, and it's not like what they thought, and they get run out, or they just forget about it and go back to what they're used to.
Yep, it's a bunch of miserable freaks who are just mad at the world and mad at the fact that they're in it.
All right, so we're gonna wrap it up.
Yep.
Please subscribe for more pop culture news, views, and rants. We'll talk later.
Bye.
Yep. Blue Sky, they're fucking cooked. It's gonna get so much worse. So much worse. And I'm here for it. I'll be here to talk about it. Because it's just, man, absolute cinema. It's diabolical. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell for all notifications.